The galaxy was vast, filled with countless species and civilizations, many of which had advanced technologies far beyond humanity's wildest dreams. Yet, there was one thing that even the most powerful beings in the universe had yet to fully understand. Never, under any circumstances, underestimate the resilience of human children. Started when the Xyrics, a technologically superior alien race, set their sights on Earth. With their towering insectoid frames and advanced weaponry, they believed humanity was ripe for conquest. Their scouts had watched from afar, observing human behavior, studying their social structures, their weaknesses, and their strengths. But there was one thing they hadn't accounted for: the boundless spirit and unpredictability of human children. Commander Zorvuk of the Xyrics fleet was a seasoned warrior, known throughout the galaxy for his strategic mind. When the Xyrics chose Earth as their next target, he was confident it would be an easy win. The humans, after all, were still primitive compared to the vast civilizations he had encountered. He ordered his ships to deploy on the planet's surface, landing in a quiet suburban neighborhood in the heart of America. Zorvuk had been briefed on Earth's culture. He understood the basics of their communication, their technology, and their daily lives. But there was one thing he didn't quite grasp: the concept of human play. On the ground, Zorvuk's troops began their invasion. The first signs of trouble came when they encountered a group of children playing in a park. The Xyric soldiers, equipped with their energy weapons and advanced armor, believed they could intimidate the children into submission. They were wrong. It started with young Sarah, a 10-year-old with a wild imagination and a love for adventure. She was playing with her friends when she noticed the alien soldiers approaching. At first, she thought they were part of some elaborate new game, but when one of the aliens raised its weapon, pointing it directly at her, Sarah's instincts kicked in. With a sudden burst of energy, Sarah grabbed a nearby stick, one that had fallen off a tree, and charged at the alien. She swung it with all her might, striking the soldier in the shin. The alien howled in pain, stumbling backward in shock. The other children, confused at first, quickly followed suit. They picked up rocks, sticks, and anything else they could find to defend themselves. Zorvuk watched in disbelief as the alien soldiers, trained for combat and warfare, were overwhelmed by a group of human children. They were being swarmed not by advanced weapons, but by sheer determination and wild creativity. It was something Zorvuk had never seen before. These children weren't fighting for survival as he had expected. They were fighting for fun. The situation escalated quickly. The children didn't stop at sticks and rocks. As the Xyric soldiers began to retreat, the kids used their quick thinking to trap them. Sarah led her friends to nearby garages, where they found old bicycles and toy cars. They fashioned makeshift traps out of jump ropes, baseballs, and even old cans they found lying around. So Zorvuk, observing from a distance, realized that he had gravely underestimated the humans. His soldiers had been trained to handle warlords and galactic conquerors, not playful yet resourceful children. The humans' resilience wasn't just physical. It was their unwavering will to fight for what they loved, for their families and for their homes. In a final desperate attempt to quell the children's uprising, Zorvuk himself decided to intervene. He stepped forward, towering over the kids, his 6 arms outstretched. He activated his energy weapon, sending a blast of deadly energy into the air. It exploded with a deafening sound, but the children didn't flinch. Instead, they ran toward him, their eyes filled with defiance. Sarah led the charge. She grabbed a soccer ball and kicked it with all her might, sending it flying into Zorvuk's face. The force of the blow sent the alien commander staggering back. Another child, a boy named Ethan, launched a handful of marbles at Zorvuk's legs, tripping him up. The alien commander growled in frustration. He was skilled in combat, but this was not what he had signed up for. The children weren't interested in fighting fair. They were fighting in their own way, and it was working. Zorvuk's frustration grew as he realized the full scope of the situation. The children weren't afraid of him. They weren't intimidated by his weapons, his size, or his alien appearance. They were fearless in a way that no other species he had encountered could ever be. They didn't care about the odds. They cared about playing, laughing, and having fun, even in the face of danger. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity, Ixodaric's commander made a decision. He ordered a full retreat. The children had won. They hadn't defeated the Xyrex with weapons or tactics. They had defeated them with something far more powerful, their unyielding spirit. As the Xyrex ships lifted off into the sky, leaving the Earth behind, Zorvok made a vow. He would never, ever underestimate humanity again. He would never again look at a group of children as mere distractions or playthings. They were a force to be reckoned with. And on Earth, the children of that small neighborhood would grow up with the knowledge that no matter how advanced the invaders, no matter how powerful the enemy, human spirit would always triumph. The universe had learned the hard way. Don't asterisk it with human children.